No Joke NHL, and we're here to talk about the Metropolitan matchup between the number 2 seed New York Rangers and the 3 seed Philadelphia Flyers. Finished second and third in the Metropolitan Division. Rangers finished 2 points ahead of the Flyers, 96 points for the Rangers, 94 for the Flyers. Rangers with 3 more wins, so they definitely would have had a tiebreaker there. Rangers finished a plus 25 in goal differential, pretty decent, under 200 goals given up, 193. One of 3 teams to in the playoffs to have under 200. The others, the Rangers and the Kings, 174 for the Kings and 177 for the Bruins. So the Rangers coming in at plus 193, they can certainly play some defense, and if they're going to do anything, that's the way they're going to end up winning this round and others. They come in at 6-2-2 for the final 10 games, so pretty decent there. They definitely played when they had to and won the games that they had to secure this number 2 spot and get this important home ice over Philadelphia, who hasn't won there in a few years. But like I said, all that is that going to be on every player's mind? Well, of course, I guess it is. But at the same time, I mean, this is the playoffs, and we're talking about a Philadelphia Flyers team that basically has come on like a banshee from the way they started. Firing the coach 3 days into the season, bringing in Craig Berube, and the Flyers basically. So what I did is I tracked the maximum numbers for the whole season. So I tracked how many times the team hit the offensive max of 4 or more, and I also tracked how many times each time the team gave up a defensive max. So for Philadelphia, like I said, they didn't get their first maximum 4 or more goals until game 11. But after that, the remaining 72 games, 33 times they put 4 or more on the board on offense. They gave up 26 defensive maxes, coming in. So that's the maybe a little concern there. And looking at their 4 max numbers going back, I went back 20 games, 15 games, and 10 games. Their offensive average 2.8 at the 20 game mark, 2.4 on defense. At the 15 game mark, 2.67 and 2.6, so pretty even there, and 2.7 for the last 10 and 2.8 on defense coming in. The Flyers basically in their last 20 games had 10 of those games where they went to the maximum. So 50% of their final 20 games went to the maximum. So they're still being able to score pretty well. And they only gave up 5 defensive maxes, so 25% of the time they're giving up that. Looking at the Rangers, of course, playing stellar defense, and we knew that. 2.5, this is their final 20 game 4 max average, 2.5 on offense, but 1.75 on defense. At the 15 game mark, 2.67 on offense, but 1.27 on defense. And then coming in the final 10 games, 2.7 on offense and 1.7 on defense. So certainly the Rangers keeping the puck out of the net, and if they're going to win this, then that's the way they're going to do it. Of course, they're going to be facing that Flyers explosive offense, but can that Flyers offense score on New York ice? For whatever reason, Capitals were able to light it up last year on the Rangers on their ice. It seemed like it was overs down in Washington, and every time they went up to New York, it was 2-1 or 1-0 up there. So I don't know what the Rangers do on Madison Square Garden ice. I mean, I know the King Henrique is certainly involved in a lot of that stuff too. But at the end of the day, the Flyers have to get this monkey off their back, and I kind of like them. I mean, the Rangers are playing some good hockey, and they certainly deserve to win this. But I would probably lean towards the Flyers. And I have a Flyers future, by the way, at 39-1 to win the cup that I bought after Sochi, I have them 21-1, or I'm sorry, 19-1 to win the East. So that's part of the reason why I like the Flyers here. But nonetheless, like I said, the Rangers are certainly a team that can beat them. Relatively pick 'em series price. So probably what I'm going to do is probably look for to maybe not hope, but if the Rangers are able to win Game 1 on home ice, as a minus 150 favorite, and then maybe what I can do is jump in on the Flyers for the series at a nice 2.5 to 1 or something like that. Because the bottom line is the Flyers are going to have to win, a game on home ice. So even if they lose game one, I know that's going to be all the talk of the media, like, whoa, the Phantom of the Opera is sitting on their shoulders. But like I said, that's all the more reason why I think that they'll probably come out a lot better in game two. And like I said, Berube showed that he likes a lot of gamemanship in the coaching, doing a lot of mixing up of lines and stuff like that. So I kind of like the Flyers angle, and I kind of think at the end of the day they get by, hopefully for my future. So like I said, I'm going to do a Formax piece for pretty much all the teams in writing, so you don't have to sift through all these videos, but I hope you do, because I really have a lot of fun doing it. So with that, let's drop the puck, and even more importantly, let's make some money.